Hello, Orange County. I'm Matt Takahashi. Now, Laura will be here in a second, but while I have you alone, I wanted to let you know that today, the day this episode is launching, is my birthday. I just wanted to warn you because Laura and the rest of the SGN OC crew will probably gush over me this whole episode because of how beloved I am. I promise, I won't let it get weird. Oh, here she comes.
I am so sorry I'm late. Did I miss the intro?
Nope, we just started.
Oh, thank goodness. I am so sorry I'm late. I just can't keep up these days. Everything is moving so fast. I mean, I cannot believe it's already almost the end of July. Can you?
Is it? I had no idea that it was 3 days from the end of the month. I mean, crazy.
Yeah, right? Oh, and before we start the episode officially, I wanted to tell you something.
Oh, you don't have to.
No, I want to. Happy belated 4th of July.
Yeah, that was a holiday that happened this month, like so many days ago.
It's true, but I feel like it's important that we celebrate the important milestones in our lives.
Yup.
I am so glad we're on the same page. Oh, the first story is such a good one. Did you want to do it?
Sure.
My gift to you, out of the goodness of my heart, because there's no other reason I would give you a gift today. Am I right?
Garden Grove Unified School District has over 5,000 employees, from teachers to administrators to support staff. And as of May 16th, 2022, 2 new staff members have joined their ranks. Meet Nellie and Misha, who are trained support dogs and have been brought to the schools in the district to help students with their emotional health. Superintendent Maffei of Garden Grove Unified said, "We know that if you're not feeling well emotionally, that it's tough to focus and do well in school. We never want students to feel alone." It's only been a few months, but the impact felt by Nellie and Misha has already been significant. 4th grader Emily Arias said, "It makes me feel better when I hug the dogs. I bet, look at those sweet faces." The goal of this program, district officials have said, is to offer students another level of support. I think our furry friends deserve a big round of applause. Laura?
Thanks, Matt. In what is being described as a great day for the state's bees, a Californian court has ruled that bees are fish. Wait, that can't be right. No, that's what it says. Bees are fish. Bees are necessary for many kinds of plants to reproduce, so missing bees means missing plants and the animals that rely on those plants. But now, the California 3rd District Court of Appeal, noting that they recognize that bees are not actually fish, have decided that bumblebees can be classed as invertebrates, which in turn offers them protection under the California Endangered Species Act. Rebecca Spector, West Coast Director at the Center for Food Safety, said, "With 1 out of every 3 bites of food we eat coming from a crop pollinated by bees, this court decision is critical to protecting our food supply." Well, it's weird, but if it saves these cute little pollinators, I say to them in their native language, Matt?
Returning for a second year in a row, Santa Ana Movies in the Park is back. The program takes place every Wednesday through August 31st at select city parks in Santa Ana. Gates open at 5:30 p.m., and free popcorn will be offered to the first 500 guests each night. Guests are invited to bring lawn chairs, blankets, and picnics with pre-show activities and affordable food options available to all who come. The films start at dusk. Some upcoming films include Coco, Big Hero 6, The Jungle Cruise, Boss Baby, and Encanto. For more information, visit www.santa-ana.org/moviesinthepark. Laura?
Remember last year when we saw the Jungle Cruise movie for your birthday?
Yeah, it was about a year ago. Exactly.
Yeah. The Rock is cool. Did you know his birthday is in May? I make a point to tweet to him every year. Making people feel special on their birthday is really important to me. Moving on. Did you know that hobbies are good for your mental health? They can help you cope with stress, help you structure your time, and just give you something fun to do to fill out your day. So, in order to celebrate the hobbies the folks in Orange County are enjoying, we have created a brand new segment, Hobby Highlight, for the hobbies that light up your heart. Today's Hobby Highlight is a celebration of all the folks who are learning a musical instrument. From ukulele to recorder, music enriches our lives, and being able to play an instrument is an excellent skill. In fact, I am learning to play the piano right now, and I am reaping the benefits. Benefits like improved memory,
Where did the G go?
sharpened concentration and focus,
Dogs are cute.
practice with time management and organization,
Oh, my laundry! Oh, I have to make dinner! I have to go film SGN!
and decreases in stress and anxiety. Okay, so maybe I'm not seeing all of those benefits right now, but I will. And in the meantime, I can play this. Pretty good, huh? Playing an instrument is also good for your self-esteem.
Yeah, that was an excellent rendition of, the Star Wars theme?
No, that was for He's a Jolly Good Fellow. Here, let me play it again, and I want you to really listen this time, okay?
Well, I'm listening to For He's a Jolly Good Fellow. Let me kick it over to an actual jolly good fellow, our friend Bruce Goodrich. Bruce sat down with some of the folks putting their talents into creating our summer musical, Green Day's American Idiot. Bruce?
Welcome to another Chance Encounter. We will shortly be speaking to some of the extraordinary artists involved with the Chance production of Green Day's American Idiot.
Hello, my name is Christopher, and I am playing Will.
I'm Kristen O'Connell, and I'll be playing Extraordinary Girl.
Hi, my name is Dagmar Marshall Michelson. I am playing St. Jimmy.
Hi, I'm James McHale, and I'm the director.
I'm Jared Machado, and I'm playing the role of Johnny.
Were you all familiar, and I think you are, to some degree, large or small, with Green Day and or American Idiot before becoming involved with this project?
I've been listening to Green Day forever, but I really remember, I think I was 7 years old. I was in my friend's house, and he had, I think, a vinyl pressed record of the album American Idiot. And I remember vividly listening to Jesus of Suburbia for the first time at 7 years old and thinking to myself, how can anyone write a song this long? That was my only thought. I really liked it, but I was like, how could it be this long?
When I was in middle school, I would sing, they would like pick songs out. The only one I really knew was Good Riddance. I didn't even know it was called Good Riddance. I thought it was called Time of Your Life because I was like, I'm gonna say it in the song. I had heard Holiday before on the radio, but walking into this, I had no idea. So because of this show, it's the first time I have ever listened to American Idiot and 21st Century Breakdown.
It came out when I was in high school. So like driving to school, I heard like all the songs on the radio. And while I didn't classify myself as someone who would listen to punk music then, they were so mainstream and everybody loved them. And then Good Riddance was actually played at our high school graduation. And so when we were like rehearsing it the other night, it just always makes me emotional, weirdly enough. So, because I'm like, oh, it's just such a different time, you know? So,
You know, when I got a little bit older, I was playing in a punk rock band, and I loved Green Day, but this was the album American Idiot that really made me a big fan of theirs. I was about the age of the characters that are in the show when the album came out, and that just really grabbed my attention.
What is your approach to the material and challenges you encountered in directing a piece, which is essentially bringing a rock album to musical theater life?
My approach was really to go back to the source material, to go back to the original album and, American Idiot and then 21st Century Breakdown, and really look at like what I think they were really after with that music and with those albums, and of course taking in everything that they had put together in the book, and looking at that story that has been put together by the original Broadway production. But it is an album and it is a show that is, primarily lyrics from their songs. There's not a lot of book. And so therefore it gives a lot of room for creativity and imagination. The albums are so political. And there was a lot of that. They were really political agitators in their performance on the American Idiot tour. And I really felt like I wanted to amplify that aspect of the show in our production. In particular, hearing the lyric, 20 years has gone so fast. This was the 20th anniversary of being in Afghanistan. It was shortly before we were pulling out troops from Afghanistan. And that line just really hit me in a new way. I had just read a bunch of the findings from the Brown University study called The Cost of War, which was looking at all of the costs of human life and displacement and monetary costs of the war on terror for the last 20 years. And because I had just read all of this reporting, and then I hear this line, the 20 years has gone so fast, it just hit me in this very different way that was powerful and emotional for me. And it made me go, man, we have to do this show. And I think this is absolutely the time. And we're at a place where we are still fighting this never-ending war. We're at a place where the cultural divide is maybe the worst that it's ever been.
How might you identify in any way, small or large, with the character you're playing? What inspiration or sources did you draw from to inhabit your particular character?
Well, I know for me personally, I have just been consuming every interview and highlight reel of Billie Joe Armstrong in particular and Green Day as a whole, just to really get in Billie Joe's head in particular, because I really see Johnny as a piece of Billie Joe, especially in his younger years. And so a large part of my research has been really heavily on the early years of the band and the early years of Billie Joe when he was starting out, and just seeing like how he embodied himself on stage and how that was different from, smaller interviews or behind the scene footage.
St. Jimmy is just a tad more rebellious in a very chaotic and oh gosh, what I love about the show and how it's put together for St. Jimmy's journey with Johnny is it starts off it's fun and it's chaotic and we're doing what we're gonna do and we're gonna go balls to the walls with it. And then we get to more intimate moments in the show where you start to see St. Jimmy's vulnerability and these fears that start to shine through. St. Jimmy and Johnny create this almost bond of family. As much as it is completely unhealthy and toxic, it's almost as if for most of the show, they only have each other because they can understand something about each other.
What was your approach in collaborating with Miguel, the choreographer? Did the two of you have sort of certain hopes and dreams about how you both wanted the piece to move?
Yeah, Miguel and I have been working on this for like easily 8 months together before we even set foot in a rehearsal room. It's been truly one of the most rewarding parts of this experience for me has been working with Miguel on this show. When I talked to him before he officially came on as choreographer, and I talked to him about conceptually what I wanted to do and if this was something that he was interested in. I knew that he had seen the show like 3 times on Broadway, and we were immediately very aligned in a lot of our thoughts about the show.
The definition of a chance encounter is a fortuitous accident. So we end all of our interviews with this question. What unexpected experience did you have in American Idiot that has had a lasting impact upon you and may very well continue to have that?
One unexpected thing that will definitely make a lasting impact is just how amazing of a group it is. Just I feel like the whole cast is so like just collaborative and supportive of one another, and it's just been so much fun to tell this story.
Just coming out after like lockdown, because we're still in a pandemic, but after not getting to perform for so long, just being back into a type of show like this that also is just still so relevant in everything that's going on, and it's so personal. Getting to tell this story at this moment, I will never forget where I was in my life getting to share this with everyone.
I think if you told me in the beginning of May that I would be spending my summer in California, I would think that you were probably insane. I'm originally from New Jersey, so this has been a complete literally 2,000-mile 180 across the country turnaround for me, but I would not change it for the world. I would have never thought I could ever take on a role like Saint Jimmy or surprise myself in so many ways, or even work with like such an amazing, empathetic, supportive group of wonderfully talented individuals. I hold so much love in my heart for this cast and this team.
Well, listen, I can't thank the Chance, and myself cannot thank you enough for participating in this. This has been a wonderful conversation. I wish you more than the best.
Thanks, Bruce. Wow, I can't wait to see that show filled with young people with their youthful energy, jumping around and playing instruments and singing and dancing and acting all at the same time. Man, I think I need a nap. I'll take a short one after we film this episode. Thank goodness. I don't have anything else I have to do today.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Speaking of the youth, James Tran, our SGN OC youth correspondent, has a special message for us. James?
Oh, hi. I've been expecting you. You see, nowadays, it seems like every time I look up, there's this new trend that the youth are coming up with. And no matter how well I keep up, I'm not getting any younger. I mean, I just turned 22. I know. My days are numbered here. So, to ensure that you are in good hands, I'm holding auditions for the next youth correspondent to take over the show.
Hey, James.
Oh, hey, Rob. I think you're on the wrong Zoom call.
Oh, no. This is for the new youth correspondent, right?
It is, but...
Yeah, man, that's why I'm here. I'm ready to begin whenever you are.
Oh, hey, Martin, Victoria. The auditions for the mini correspondent reboot is actually at 5. I think you're a bit early.
Where are you? Get on with the interviews.
So tell me, what is your experience with millennial and Zoomer culture?
What's that?
Just look at me, man. I've been young for decades. I've been feeling young my whole life. What I mean to say is, I've seen it all.
What kind of new age vocabulary could you bring to the show?
Vocab? Dude, I've got tons. Hold on. I've got it all. Oh, yeah, okay. Radical. Gnarly.
We had this cool song to sing.
Bitchin', and of course all the conjugations like bitchin' ass and you know.
It's a little complicated.
And of course, tripendicular. Yeah. Shaka bruh. I'm ready to work.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
10.
Wow. 5 years. Driving down PCH, you know, in my convertible, wind in my hair. You know, just enjoying the life of a typical 25-year-old, you know. Either that or a walking down the beach with a metal detector, you know, in sandals and dark socks. I mean, just, I don't know, both sound awesome. Just whatever. I'm ready to go, stoked. Shaka.
Okay, we're canceling this segment.
Sometimes we need a little help in our lives, a little advice, someone to talk to and to ask for some direction. Some people have spouses and colleagues that they can talk to. Not me, though. Maybe I'll ask Darryl what to do if everyone around you forgets it's your birthday. Okay. Anyway, here's our next segment. Dear Darryl.
Dear Darryl, summer is here and I just can't stand the heat. Do you have any tips that will help me stay cool when it's scorching outside? Overheated Hank.
Dear Overheated Hank. No, sorry, my dude. You just have to deal with it like the rest of us. Or you can stick an ice cube up your butt.
And now for what's going on at the Chance.
Playing through August 14th is the Tony Award-winning musical adaptation of Green Day's multi-platinum Grammy Award-winning album.
See what our students have been working on this summer as our Speak Up programs culminate in original shows. Teen Speak Up will perform on July 30th and 31st, and Spectrum Speak Up will perform on August 6th.
On August 3rd and 7th, see the newest play from our 2022 resident playwright, Exal Ireita, about a skilled scientist who will do whatever it takes to save her son.
On August 9th, Prayer Dudes presents a new series that will make you laugh your chance off. At the first Stand-Up Tuesday, we will have Alexis Bradby, Lisa Gilbert, and Paul Ogata.
Running August 12th through 28th is an OTR workshop production of the first jukebox musical about and featuring the songs of a band that never existed.
And finally, on August 27th and 28th, the Chance-a-thon is back, and in person, and also online. The lineup has just been announced, so check out chancetheater.com to see which members of the community are taking the stage in support of the Chance. And most importantly, we want to hear from you, OC. Send us your good news, stories, pictures, videos. Send them our way. Email us at goodnews@chancetheater.com and help us highlight local heroes and moments of joy. Well, if Laura isn't here, I guess I'll sign off myself. I'm Matt Takahashi. Until next time.
Wait, before you sign off, I have to give you your birthday present.
Wait, you didn't forget my birthday?
What? No, of course not. I totally knew that it was your birthday today and definitely had something to give you prior to about 2 minutes ago.
Oh, I thought you forgot, but you sure fooled me.
Yep. Well, here is the thing that I made for you that took me lots of time and effort prior to today to put it together. I present your birthday message.
You made all of that for me?
Yeah, worked real hard on it too.
I could tell. Well, thank you for that, and thank you all for being part of the best birthday ever. Until next time,
stay citrus, Orange County.
Wow, you really had me going there. I thought this whole time that you were forgot that it was my birthday or something. I mean,
long have I known you. I would never forget that your birthday is today.
I know, right? It's crazy. Oh, how long were you playing that whole, like, montage thing?
A long time, man. Those pictures were from ages ago.
Wow, I mean, did you have the theme in mind? Like, were you planning, like, with this shirt that whole time? Like, you were just snapping pictures of this shirt? Like, you knew that you wanted it in the montage?
Yeah! I mean, you wear that shirt, like, all the time. So I have lots of pictures of you in this particular shirt in front of this general background.
Yeah, and you know how much I love sitting in front of our bookshelf. So, I mean, well done, Hathaway. That was amazing. Like,
Thank you. Yeah, no, I was thinking about that for a really long time, and I planned it with my brain, and I'm glad that you enjoyed this gift I worked very hard on.
if I know anything about you, it's that you have one of the best memories.
I have a mind like a steel trap, and it captures the dates of birthdays in there and doesn't let it go. Like today, for example, knowing that it is your birthday.
You made that 10 minutes ago, didn't you?
Sure did.